Oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Have you gotten any of the tubers back? I don't mean to rush you, but this is urgent.
Hi there. They've been covering the city in flyers, demanding folk to report their neighbors. It's a bit unsettling, really. Can't say who's got the right of it, the Shez or the Roots, but it's been a long struggle. Not looking forward to seeing how it all ends. Just one of the many cultural pastimes of Nava. They're usually pretty secretive, though. You might have seen some signs plastered around demanding you report the Roots. Fine. Everyone's got their own opinions. Just don't report them to me. There's nothing illegal about their organization. It's all just a really long feud. It tore my dad's family apart, I guess. But you should just talk to the Shez directly. They're the ones looking for information.
What can I brew you up?
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long... Ah, yes. Sadly, there are people around here who don't appreciate the happiness and longevity given by the precious elixir. Really, we must pity these poor people. Their lives are so empty and so very short. Look at all who love our elixirs. The spring waters give life, that's well known. It works for the people. They feel it working and they don't need some university schmucks inspecting it. These people have trust, and that's amazing. Almost as amazing as the elixir. The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
Hello. Do you want to buy any spices? Like pepper or whatever this is? Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot. Yeah? That's pretty cool, I guess. You like to travel? I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there. Yeah, I mean, me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day, she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool. There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics. Yeah. Maybe I'll take a trip out there soon. Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices. Yeah, I bought one. I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious. I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back. I think they're kind of like the Roots. They love dream teas too, but they believe only their gods should be able to drink them. They're a group of people who like drinking this special tea because it makes you have better dreams. They hang out in the cistern under the city, but sometimes they have meetings on the Salt Spring Coast beach. My brother loves drinking the tea, but it's so boring. I mean, it just makes you dream. You're asleep the whole time.
Welcome to Yevgeny's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevgeny. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevgeny is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock. Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevgeny will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevgeny. She's been painting her whole life. And doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say, but still. We can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing. Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevgeny's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at? Well, come on back when you have a portfolio to show. We'd love to take a look at your work. Yevgeny likes to see at least 3 pieces. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies? Have you given any thought to sharing a well, anything I can help with? Yevgeny keeps me busy enough. My family likes it here. Couldn't ask for much more. Well, I guess if I had to list a complaint, it'd be that some of our patrons can be a little picky. And with the poor ocean access, most of our fish come from Lindau, so they're not as fresh as we had back on the mainland. But that's all a bit nitpicky. Well, look at me. I sound like one of our customers.
Did you get them back? Oh dear. I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over. I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers. Just don't eat them.
Did you figure anything out? Oh God, did she tell you what she thinks of me? Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place? Really? Wow. I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. That sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing. Wish me luck.
day for science. Did you by chance pick me up one of those elixirs from the market? Well, you see, I've earned a bit of a reputation here in Nava as the resident skeptic. I tried to buy one from him. He told me that with my closed-minded attitude, it would never work on me, and refused to sell me one. The obvious tactic of a charlatan, if you ask me. Wonderful. Now I can run some tests. Why don't you come back in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on my findings. They're a group that highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain. I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive. The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition. I've been thinking. Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all. No more tricks, no more overpriced traps. What do you say? Fantastic! Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.
Have you given any thought to sharing your portfolio with us? Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevgeny. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies? Wow, your work is so... She'll anything I can help with?
I'm rooting for you, child. Living vicariously through you in your quest to retrieve my lost box.
Red? Or... yes, just a touch of orange. Oh, hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you? All right. Let's see what you've got. Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and what accurate depictions. You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava. But these days, I'm no longer interested in realism. I love the life flowing through abstract art. Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style right now. I know it's hard to understand. You realists are also focused on accuracy of sight that you miss the accuracy of the heart. Anyway, I won't try to convince you. Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love. How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs. Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint. Some blue here, green, no, yellow.
So, sounds like you've managed to impress the great Yevony. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in a ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Ugh, some people. So tacky.
Let me know if you need any weird tasting ground up plants. Let me know if you need any weird tasting
Interested in a book?
What crunchy What?
Good day. What? I'd rather make a kettle.
Well. What?
brave traveler. I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love. Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the Bursting Bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop. The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline. You think so? Well, let me think. Aha! I'll call it the Sky Drop. Neverland? Yeah, that's a perfect name. Much better. Thanks, friend. No, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world! Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, Traveler. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas.
Hi there, stranger. Come on in. Care for some tea? Or maybe a mead? Here you are, then. Nothing like a refreshing cup. I don't think I've seen your face before. Are you from out west? Ah, okay. I thought you might be from out west. I haven't met many Westerners. I was born and raised in Nava. I really wish more Westerners would come through this way. I really want to ask them about the drumming. Have you heard the drums at night? I was just a child the first time I heard the drumming out in the Blushwoods. My best friend and I used to play out here a lot. We even found a drum once. Wish I could look at that thing, but it seems to have disappeared. Ever since I moved out here, I've only heard the drumming late in the night. Some nights I hear it, others I don't. Doesn't seem to be any pattern. I like the music. It's captivating. In fact, it's almost bewitching. But I've always been bewildered as to its source. I figure it must be some Westernly folk thing. Maybe the farmers from the Teethmore Bluffs throw parties in the Blushwood? Nobody in Nava seems to know anything about it. That's where I grew up. My best friend and I spent a lot of time out here, though, running through the Blushwoods. There was an old shack right in this very spot that we used as our hideout. Wasn't much more than a pile of boards back then, but I purchased the land and fixed it up. My son Finn brought his family out here too. He always loved trees more than the bricks of the city. And I've got 5 beautiful grandchildren. Things couldn't be better.
Why, hello, friend! Glorious day, wouldn't you say? What an incredible day to be alive! Ah, I see you're a traveller, swept in from some distant land. How enchanting! Ah, marvellous place, Eastshade. The only trouble is, traveller, the little mice. The little mice! You see, they've taken a liking to my garden. Not sure how they eat so much when I'm not looking. Must be bigger than I think. I'm standing guard, but it's not working. Somehow they're getting past me. Must be while I'm sleeping. Not that I mind, really. I'm glad they have a proper meal. But how I dream of cooking up a proper stew. Vegetable, of course. Can't have a good stew without an assortment of the finest crops, eh? Tell you what. Bring me 7 sticks so I can finish my fence. That just may do the trick against these crafty carrot eaters. Of course, I never let a friend journey on without a few glowstones to pad their pocket. How's 10 sound? Oh, isn't that perfect? I knew it was a good thing we met, traveller. Of course, I appreciate your help. Nothing wrong with running around picking up sticks, just don't forget to get lost once in a while, eh? And look around you, smell the roses. Oh, listen to me, I sound like an old-timer. Refreshing to hear someone say it other than myself. I'm sure the polite nature of Eastshade folk has a reputation far and wide. No chance someone would wrong another. Anyhow, thanks for getting these sticks for me. It's a full-time job standing guard. Why don't you come back in a day's time? That'll give me time to patch up this fence and see how it does against the little mice. See you soon. My great-great-grandparents built this lodge. It's held up pretty well, I'd say. With any luck, it'll stay up for many more generations.
Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now. They're a faith group. They think our use of the teas is sacrilegious and that their goddess will smite them or something if they don't steal everyone else's tea. It's annoying, though, because they already have plenty of tea and it all just rots away. But still, they want more. Oh, you know about us. I wish I could invite you to join the group and drink some tea. But we have to be really wary of the Shez. They're always trying to destroy our plants. What if you're part of the Shez? Then maybe I shouldn't tell you any of this. I'm already in enough trouble since I lost my amulet. If the Shez find it, they could infiltrate our tea room. It would be all my fault. Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now.
Such a nice place to relax, this. I come here often, it's a nice quiet place to write music. Hey, do you want to hear my latest tune? It's not easy to play a string instrument with talons, you know, but what I lack in finger ability I can make up for with my fine bird pipes. I dream thy feet upon the shore, sitting by the sea, and the moon and the ocean slowly ride to thee. I dream of the lake beneath the stars, fish are by the stream, and its arms rolled above me. In the shade I lie 'neath the tree. I dream and I Well, that's the song. Thanks for listening. What'd you think? Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Today is certainly shaping up to be a good one. Care to hear my song again? I could use the practice.
Good day for making trails, wouldn't you say? I've always pictured them as toad eaters. Never really watched them eating, though. If I knew what they like, I would have trapped that injured one by now. They live in watery caves and crevices, usually secluded areas. Aren't you full of questions? Go to the library if you want to be such a know-it-all.
Hello, good. Where's your luck?
What a lovely sandy beach you've painted. Would you be willing to give it away? This is splendid. It will be the prized piece of my sitting room. Now, here's how to make twine. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for? Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you? Mind the plants underfoot!
The salty...
Certainly.
I just can't wait.
Oh, ship. Such a good ship she was. None of that matters now, though. Now leave me be.
was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. On your way, then. I was about to head into town to share news of your... On your way, then. I was about to head into town... On your way, then. About to head into town to share news of... On your way. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then.